Hi everyone, welcome to Black Cat Kitchen. I hope you're doing well. Today we're making Marry Me Chicken. It's called Marry Me Chicken because you can bet when the eater takes a bite of it, the next words out of their mouth will be, "Will you marry me?" There are a lot of elements to this dish, but it comes together so simply and it's easy enough to pull together on a weeknight. See the description below for a list of ingredients. Let's start by preparing our flour for dredging. I'm putting a cup of plain flour into a wide dish. Next, we'll season with ground pepper and salt. Give that a quick stir with a fork so that all of your flour is seasoned. Now set that aside while we prepare our chicken. I'm using 3 chicken breasts and I'm going to slice them into cutlets. So place your knife about halfway down and start slicing carefully through your breast. You want to try and cut these pieces as even as possible so they cook at the same rate. And there we have 2 chicken cutlets. Bring a large sauté pan up to medium-high heat, and I'm using 2 tablespoons of the oil that my sun-dried tomatoes were stored in. You can use regular olive oil here. Add to your oil 2 tablespoons of butter for that delicious flavor. Pick up one of your cutlets and drop it into your flour. Give it a good press down so it picks up some of the flour and then flip it over. Make sure it's fully floured before moving on to the next piece of chicken. Once it's dredged and our oil and butter is starting to sizzle, we can put our chicken into our pan. You'll want to use a large enough pan so as not to overcrowd the chicken. While our chicken is cooking, let's prepare the sauce. We'll crush 3 cloves of garlic. And then we'll take our sun-dried tomatoes and chop them into ribbons. Mine are packed in oil, but you can use dried sun-dried tomatoes as well. I find the easiest way to cut through these tomatoes is to stack them up and then slice through the whole stack. And now I'll show you how we chiffonade basil. So I'm using about 5 large basil leaves and I'm just stacking them on top of each other. Roll them into a little cigar shape and gently slice your knife through. Et voila! Basil chiffonade. Once it's starting to brown, give your chicken a flip and continue cooking. A good indication that your chicken is just about done is when it lifts cleanly from the pan. If it's still sticking, those proteins are still cooking. Once your chicken cutlets are just about finished, take them out of the pan and let them rest. Now add your garlic into the pan with all of those beautiful flavors. We're only going to cook this for about 20 seconds just so the garlic starts to lose its sharpness. Now add in a teaspoon of dried oregano and a teaspoon of dried thyme and just give that a stir so they start to toast up in that buttery oil. Now in goes 1 cup or 250 milliliters of a good quality chicken stock. And we're going to use that chicken stock to scrape up that fond, those beautiful brown bits on the bottom of our pan. Once your chicken stock has reduced by half, turn down the heat to medium-low and add in 1 cup or 250 milliliters of heavy or double cream. Give that a good stir, then add in half a cup of finely grated Parmesan cheese. Now stir that until it all comes together. Once that Parmesan cheese has melted and the sauce is starting to look smooth and creamy, we'll add in our sun-dried tomatoes. The sun-dried tomatoes just add a beautiful rosy color to the sauce. Make sure to give your sauce a taste and adjust for seasonings. Mine needs just a bit more salt. Now slide your chicken back into your pan and make sure to add any of those juices that have come out while it's resting. That's all flavor. Now spoon your sauce over your chicken so those flavors start to absorb. Let all of those flavors marry for about 5 minutes and then sprinkle your basil on top. Then it's ready to serve. If you like easy dinners, check out my easy dinner playlist here. And hit that subscribe button here. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below. We'll see you next time.